From nickel-cadmium batteries to lithium-ion batteries, the batteries evolve the same way a cell phone gets more and more features, with the clearest cameras and the fastest operating systems. Do you remember when you used to charge your Nokia 3300 once and use it for the days? The phone was launched in the year 2000. The battery life lasted longer, but it also took more time to charge than the way phone charge in today's generation. Hey guys, welcome back to a new video that will enlighten you about the current device in your hand or pocket and what fast charging could do to your phone and how it could either make you use it moderately or always. Is fast charging actually helping you? Let's find out. From the Motorola DynaTAC 8000X, the first cell phone ever made and launched in 1983, to the latest iPhone 13 Pro Max or the Samsung S22 Ultra 5G, the growth of the handheld phones had made progressive changes and has always maintained a constant growth. What happened to the days when you had a simple phone, playing Snake or Bounce, and pressing the keys multiple times to send a text message? We have now reached the age where you can video call another person on another continent and have no issues in communicating at all. Maybe Skype lags every now and then, but otherwise, we have the technology to have great clarity in our video calls and smooth audio. We can swipe our fingers through the keyboard on the phone and it will automatically figure out the word we want to type. How convenient, right? Do you know how these phones are powered and how far the technology for cell phone batteries has come? Being the slimmest of all times and providing battery backup for long durations while supporting all your social media scrolling, games, and more, you use your phone daily. What's more remarkable is the time it takes to charge, from taking 90 to 120 minutes to charge a phone fully to charging a phone in 9 minutes. You heard that right. The mobile giant Oppo can charge a 4500 mAh battery in just 9 minutes with its 240-watt Super VOOC charger. Are you now wondering if this is safe for our phone? As we have heard in the past, phone batteries have blasted. In 2021, a Samsung Galaxy A21 blasted on the flight and had to have all its passengers evacuated. Luckily, no one was harmed and this happened right before landing. Given that Samsung Galaxy A21 is a fast-charging phone, does this make the users more inclined to buy a phone with fast charging or move us away from it? We have often noticed that phones with fast charging normally tend to heat up. We have also seen in the past that the batteries have swollen up due to overcharging. This doesn't give us much confidence in fast charges with all this around us. Fast charging is sold as a marketing activity, but not only that, it is also a primary feature in most smartphones. For someone who is always on the go, fast charging would be the best option that they could purchase, as they could easily get a day's battery in minimal time. The reason behind fast charging being so much in demand would be given the usage of a phone today, right from text messages to high-end videography that uses up a lot of battery. Most users are looking forward to phones that will give them a full charge in at least 30 to 45 minutes. However, there isn't a limit set to what can be considered fast charging, whereas on the other hand, smartphone manufacturers would consider anything over 10 watts of output as fast charger. Thus, Apple doesn't sell its charging brick along with the smartphone. It has to be purchased separately, as they have charging bricks with multiple power outputs. Nonetheless, this doesn't necessarily mean that having a fast charging brick would give you a shorter charging time. Fast charging would also require a lightning cable and a fast charging brick and a phone that supports it. The charging brick with a bigger capacity and larger output, the faster it would charge. We have already established that a fast charger would easily heat up the phone faster than traditional charging methods. Why do cell phone giants still use this feature in their phones? Have they found a way to deduct this problem? Yes, with newer technology coming up and seeing growth with every new phone launched. You must have often seen that a certain percentage is rapidly charged, and then the topping up of the battery until full goes slowly. This is the same method oil tankers use to top their cargo towards the end. This is how smartphone companies can maximize their outputs while keeping the heating of the smartphone to a minimum. However, the heating of batteries can disease the phone's battery life. Phone companies have come out with various methods to cope with this issue. We have already noted how they charge the battery in different methods, such as charging the phone in 2 phases. Companies now have added 2 different batteries in the phones that would take a load of both batteries equally, and the heating issue would come down to a minimum. Companies have also adopted a battery management system that optimizes the usage and charging motion. What would speed up the aging process of a battery? Number one thing would be overheating the battery, overloading the battery, and using the wrong current voltage. These important factors play a very important role in the aging of a phone's battery, as all of these impact the phone in different ways. They could finally kill the battery much earlier than estimated. Did you know that you can easily check the battery life percentage in an iPhone? And if the percentage is below 80%, the company suggests that you charge the battery at the earliest. And we all know how expensive Apple's service can be. How would a user be able to minimize these issues? The answer is pretty simple, by using the original charging brick and cable. These are programmed to stop charging the phone once you have reached maximum capacity. Using a duplicate or unsuitable brick for your phone could easily fluctuate the current sent to your phone, leading to high currents entering your phone, and sudden bursts of higher voltage are not feasible for your phone. Here are a few tips that you can use to avoid the premature aging of your battery. Number 1. Don't let your battery go to 0%. Every now and then, with modern technology, it is best to keep the phone between 20 to 80%, as it is more effective and would keep your battery healthy and could prevent premature aging of your battery. There is a reason why fast charging takes place in 2 phases, and thus it is very important to keep the battery percentage at its threshold, as this would optimize the use of the phone and keep the battery from aging before its time. Number 2. Do not use duplicate products. Whether you use a duplicate brick or cable that would send unstable current to your phone, this could depreciate your phone's battery life much more rapidly. If you notice closely, this will also heat up your phone faster and to a higher temperature. Thus, it is always suggestive to use original products with your phone to ensure a healthier and longer life for the battery and the phone. Overheating affects the battery and affects all the parts around it as well. Number 3. Keep it away from heat. Yes, you heard it right. Avoid using your phone in the kitchen or keep it under direct sunlight on a hot sunny day, as this would just heat up the phone faster and affect the battery life. The Li-ion batteries used in almost every phone today contain graphite, which could easily heat up at a fast rate if exposed to the hot sun. Number 4. Avoid keeping the brightness at maximum always. It would save your eyes, and it would also help to prevent the premature aging of the battery, as the phone screens are LED, and using a higher brightness would only increase the temperature and strain the battery once again. Thus, it is recommended to use a phone with a lower brightness level. Finally, to answer the question, does fast charging actually depreciate the battery's life? It actually doesn't affect the phone's battery, provided that you use it with certain guidelines and use it with the charger provided by the manufacturer. We can always minimize these errors by doing the bare minimum and having a longer battery life. We can always keep switching the way we charge our phones, either using the fast charging method or the traditional method, as we can control this within the phone itself or by using non-fast charging bricks and cables. Have you decided if you're going to stick to fast charging or move to the traditional method of charging? You can let us know by commenting below. Don't forget to slam the like button and hit the bell icon on the way.